Did you know Adam is the only human whose story appears in the Quran, the Bible, the Torah, and even ancient civilizations? Yet each one preserved a different angle, like scattered fragments of a forgotten truth. And when you bring those pieces together, you don't just get the first man, you get the story of how humanity began. Islam says Adam was shaped from clay, gathered from every corner of earth, explaining why humans come in every color, every personality, every type. Christianity and Judaism echo the same idea. Adam came from the ground itself. And even modern science adds a surprising twist. Every human alive today shares the same genetic roots. Billions of us, one beginning. Imagine the universe before Adam, silent, obedient, predictable. Then a new creature is formed, a being who will think, choose, love, break, fall, rise, and return. When Adam opened his eyes for the first time, that moment wasn't biology, it was destiny. Islam says Allah breathed a special spirit into him. Christianity and Judaism say God breathed life into him. Three traditions, one moment, humanity switched on. Adam wasn't just alive, he was honored. Angels bowed to him, not because he was perfect, but because he carried something no other creation had: knowledge, choice, potential. One being refused, the one who believed fire was superior to clay. That refusal didn't just create arrogance, it created the test every human still faces today: whispers, ego, temptation, doubt. The battle inside you right now began with Adam. He lived in a paradise beyond imagination. Islam calls it Jannah. Christianity calls it Eden. Judaism calls it Gan Eden. But all three traditions agree on something people rarely talk about. Even in paradise, Adam felt something missing, a quiet ache, a loneliness he didn't understand. So Hawah was created, not as an accessory, not as a side character, but as the completion of humanity. Islamic tradition says she was created so Adam could find tranquility. Jewish and Christian traditions echo the same idea. She was his partner, his companion, his equal in purpose. The moment Adam saw her, the ache disappeared. The first human emotion wasn't fear or anger, it was the need for connection. And Hawah was the answer to that need. Together, Adam and Hawwa walked through paradise. Together, they learned. Together, they faced the whisper. Islam says Shaitan tempted them. Christianity says the serpent tempted them. Judaism says the evil inclination stirred. Different symbols, same idea. Humans were given choice. And Adam and Hawwa chose wrong, together. But here's the part most people misunderstand. They weren't thrown to earth as punishment. Earth was always the destination. Paradise was orientation, humanity's training ground. And Adam and Hawwa descended together, not as enemies, not as rivals, but as partners beginning the human story side by side. Adam cried, Hawwa cried, not because they lost paradise, but because they felt distance from the one who created them. Islam describes Adam wandering the earth in regret. Some narrations say Hawwa searched for him for years until they finally reunited. A moment that symbolizes every reunion, every forgiveness, every healing between a man and a woman. Judaism says they mourned deeply. Christianity says they longed for God. And here's the beautiful part. Every tradition agrees that God responded with mercy. The first prayer in human history wasn't words, it was tears. And those tears opened the door of forgiveness for every human who would ever live. Adam became a father. Hawwa became the first mother. And with parenthood came the first joy and the first heartbreak. Their sons clashed, jealousy grew, rage rose. In the Islamic tradition, the reason behind the murder is deeper than jealousy alone. Adam instructed both sons to offer a sacrifice. Habil offered his best, pure, sincere, from the heart. Qabil offered the worst, careless, forced, without sincerity. When Habil's offering was accepted and Qabil's was rejected, the fire of envy ignited. But it wasn't just jealousy, it was ego. It was the first time a human felt humiliated, the first time pride overpowered reason, the first time anger drowned the voice of conscience. And that moment became the seed of the first murder in human history. Christian and Jewish traditions echo the same theme. One brother's righteousness exposed the other's arrogance. Different scriptures, same truth. Envy is the oldest poison in the human heart. And so the first murder in human history happened within Adam and Hawwa's own family. Imagine that. The first funeral on earth wasn't a stranger. It was a father burying his child. It was a mother watching her world collapse. Adam had seen paradise. Hawwa had walked through it, but nothing prepared them for this. This was the moment they understood the full weight of being human. Love can lift you higher than angels, and pain can break you deeper than mountains. But they didn't give up. They taught their children, and all of us, that humans are not defined by their mistakes. They are defined by their return. Islam calls it tawbah. Judaism calls it teshuvah. Christianity calls it repentance. Different words, same truth. Humans fall, humans rise, humans return. And after Adam and Hawwa, humanity didn't fade, it expanded. Their children spread across the earth. Tribes formed, languages emerged, civilizations rose, and from their lineage came prophets, leaders, kings, and messengers. Nuh, Ibrahim, Musa, Isa, and finally Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, each one carrying a piece of Adam and Hawwa's legacy, each one echoing the same message they learned the hard way: return to your Creator. So when someone asks, who were Adam and Hawwa? Tell them, they were the first humans, the first conscious minds, the first to love, the first to feel lonely, the first to choose, the first to regret, the first to cry, the first to rise again. And their story isn't ancient, it's yours. Because every time you fall, every time you regret, every time you rise, you are repeating the journey of your father Adam and your mother Hawwa, the echoes of their struggle, the legacy of their return. And that journey always leads back to the one who created you.